everyone, nice to see you again in this video. Are you confused about auxiliary verb or helping verb in English? If so, don't worry anymore. In this video, we will break down everything that you need to know about the first type of auxiliary verb called principal or primary auxiliaries. Be, do, and have, which are the three main auxiliaries that have form tenses, negatives, and question. So, in this video, in today's lesson, we will learn three important things about the primary auxiliaries. Firstly, we are going to learn what the principal or primary auxiliary verb are. Two, we are going to learn about how they have the main verb in grammatical function. And three, we are going to learn about the use of a principal auxiliary be, do, and have in different tenses. So this lesson is perfect for English learner, student, or anyone who is looking to improve their English grammar. So please watch and listen carefully from beginning until the end, and also take note carefully. If you have got any question, ping me a comment, or you can ask me anytime you want. You can ask me through the Telegram groups. If you have not joined our group, you can join our group, which I share the link in this video description. Alright, so without wasting time, let's get started. Okay, so as I mentioned in the last video, that auxiliary verbs are classified into three different types. And the first one is called principal or primary auxiliaries. And in today's lesson, we are going to learn the first type of auxiliary verb called principal or primary auxiliary. And we will start with what they are. Okay, so we're gonna start with what they are. What are the principal or primary auxiliary verb? Okay, please take note carefully. The principal or primary auxiliary verb are verb be, do, and have. So principal auxiliary have only three verbs: be, do, and have. Alright. Okay, a few important points for you to take note on principal auxiliaries. One, they can function as both main verb and helping verb. The first point for principal auxiliaries that you have to take note is that they can function as both the main verb and helping verb. Okay. Two, they must be conjugated based on the subject. Okay, because principal auxiliary can function both the main verb and helping verb. So when they are main verb, they have to be conjugated according to the subject. That means they have to be changed to agree with the subject. For example, the subject is third person singular, he, she, or it. They have to take special spelling. Okay, they have to change their base form to various form according to the subject intent. Alright? So these are the first two things you have to remember or understand about principal auxiliaries. And before moving on, let me help explain in Khmer to make sure that you understand. one ទី1ណា principal auxiliary verb នោះមានតែ3គ្រឿងនឹងទេណាបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាអ្នករៀនមានតែ3នឹងទេដែលគេហៅថាជា principal auxiliary មានតួនាទីបង្កើតកាលបង្កើតបដិសេធបង្កើតសំណួរអីដោយខ្លួនវាណាវាជួយគេអញ្ចឹងណាអូខេអញ្ចឹងទី1គេថា principal auxiliary verb ទាំង3ហ្នឹងគឺវាមានមុខងារជា main verb ផងជា helping verb ផងជាកិរិយាសព្ទធម្មតាផងជាកិរិយាសព្ទជំនួយផងទី2គឺវាត្រូវបានគេបំបែកដើម្បីឲ្យស្របឬក៏ព្រមឬក៏វាត្រូវជាមួយនឹងប្រធានរបស់វាបើប្រធានវាជាអ្នកទី3ឯកវចនៈគឺវាត្រូវបំបែកណាទៅតាមប្រធានរបស់វាណាឲ្យវាស៊ីជាមួយប្រធានរបស់វាអូខេឥឡូវទៅចំណុចបន្តទៀតណា let's move to the next point okay we are going to talk with be first we start with verb be the first the principal auxiliary verb be ចឹងយើងចាប់ដើមដោយគេសព្ទ be តែម្ដងមិញយើងថាវាមាន3ណា be do ហើយនិង have ឥឡូវយើងនិយាយ be មុនOkay, B has to be changed to am. Cục cho nằm ở vòng ổn cho nằm đó. Am, is, or are in present. Yes, present. Am, is, or are. I think you know that am is used with the subject I. Is used with the subject he, she, it. Third person singular, right? And are used with you, with we, and they, okay, in present. And they have to be changed to were. Were is the past simple of am, and also the past simple of is, okay. And were is the past simple of are, okay. So were and were both are in past simple. Being verb be plus verb ing and been is a verb 3 of the verb be past participle. So normally being here may refer to continuous tense and been is verb 3 past participle form of the verb be. Okay, so this is how verb to be is changed according to tense and subject. Second point for verb be have the main verb to form continuous tense. Have the main verb to form continuous tense. So it look like this. Verb be followed by verb ing. The main verb plus verb ing follow verb be. Together this form continuous tense. ចឹងវាកើតទៅជាទម្រង់ continuous tense. For example, you use one of the three verb form of be in present am, is, or are, followed by verb ing we call present continuous tense. ឃើញទេចឹងយើងយក am មកដាក់ពីមុខ verb ing មកវាទៅជា am ក៏ដោយ is ក៏ដោយ are ក៏ដោយនៅពីមុខ verb ing មួយនោះមកវាទៅជាទម្រង់មួយគឺទម្រង់ present continuous tense ព្រោះ verb am is are បើនៅក្នុង present មែនទេដល់ពេល was were both are in past, right? So when we use were or were precede verb ing, it form another tense we call past continuous tense. ឃើញទេចឹងវាទៅជា past continuous tense ដល់ពេលនេះ been នេះ perfect មែនទេគឺ past participle គឺទម្រង់ perfect អញ្ចឹងយើងមានhave been, okay, have been followed by verb ing we call perfect continuous tense ណា present perfect continuous tense ឃើញទេគឺអញ្ចឹងអា B ហ្នឹងវាទម្រង់ផ្សេងៗរបស់ B វាជួយបង្កើតកាលផ្សេងៗនៅក្នុង continuous tense okay the third point for auxiliary verb B have the main verb form passive voice so verb B followed by verb 3 participle it form passive voice okay we have active we have passive mean the subject receive the action okay so to be is changed according to subject and tense to be have the main verb to form continuous tense to be have the main verb to form passive voice right so in the next part I'm going to show you some example how verb to be have form continuous tense and have form passive voice so let's move okay this example show or explain how verb to be have form continuous tense I am writing a letter so am is verb to be in present form and write plus verb ing okay we call verb ing together am writing is present continuous tense okay ខ្ញុំកំពុងសរសេរលិខិតណា okay which is continuous tense Mary is reading a book Mary is reading a book is the present form of verb be followed by verb ing reading together the structure form present continuous tense Mary កំពុងអានសៀវភៅ We are listening to the teacher's explanation We are listening to the teacher explanation are is also the present form of verb be and listen both ing plus ing listening together are listening form present continuous tense យើងកំពុងស្ដាប់គ្រូបញ្យល់ okay so this is how verb to be have form continuous tense let me show you the next part for more example of how verb to be have form passive voice okay these are the example that have explained how verb to be have form passive voice as I said already passive voice will form from verb to be plus verb 3 all right so I am given a scholarship I am given a scholarship am is present form of verb to be given is verb 3 together am given is passive voice present passive voice okay ខ្ញុំត្រូវបានគេឲ្យអាហារូបករណ៍បន្តការសិក្សាអញ្ចឹងណាអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំនោះរងអំពើវិញមិនមែនខ្ញុំធ្វើអំពើទេអូខេ Mary is invited to the party Mary is invited to the party is the present form of verb be invited is verb 3 together is invited is present passive voice okay Mary ត្រូវបានគេអញ្ជើញទៅពិធីជប់លៀង They are arrested for stealing things They are arrested for stealing things are is the verb to be in present and arrested is verb 3 past participle together are arrested from present passive voice ពួកគេត្រូវបានចាប់ខ្លួនដោយសារលួចរបស់គេណា Okay so let's move to the next part Okay so for this part we are going to talk about principal auxiliary verb do, how it is changed, how they have the main verb in grammatical function. Okay, verb do must be changed according to the subject. It can be do, does, did, or done. Alright? Chẳng đúng thì ai bỏ máy từ chữ do, does, did, done. Ai đổ cho làm chẳng bàn. Vì vì chỉ main verb mình biến tự đó done rồi. Tại bởi mình chỉ main verb tế vì chỉ principal auxiliary with do, does, did. Okay. So how can principal auxiliary verb do have the main verb? One, it have the main verb form negative question. Two, it have the main verb emphasize the meaning for the main verb. And three, it replace or take the place of main verb in some structure. Okay. Chẳng vì chui bằng cao tùm lùng bạc để xét, bằng cao tùm lùng sầm nô, vì chui sòng cất ạc tần nấy rồi bằng main verb ở cạnh thầy khăn. Vì ai chồng nô main verb này không cả là này mùi chùm nôn. Okay, so in the next part I'm gonna show you example how do function for this point. Let's move. These are the example how the verb do have the main verb in grammatical function. We do not go to school. We do not go to school. For the positive, we go to school. And then we add do and not, which are the auxiliary verb, to have form negative. We cannot say we go not to school or we not go to school. We cannot say this, but we have to use auxiliary verb do to have form question. We do not go to school. Nhưng ấp tới giờ là riêng tệ. Nhưngយើងប្រើ do not មកជួយយើងមិនអាចប្រើ we not go បានទេយើងប្រើ do មកជួយទៀតជា auxiliary ណា principal auxiliary. Mary does not enjoy the party. Mary does not enjoy the party. So Mary enjoys the party is positive, and when we want to form negative, we cannot say Mary not enjoy, but we have to use does to have. Does he agree with the subject's third person singular he, she, it, and Mary is she, right? So we use does and not to precede the main verb enjoys to form question, to form negative. Okay, next. Do you like swimming? Do you like swimming? Do you like swimming? Okay. You like swimming is a positive form. When we put do at the beginning and we add question at the end, it becomes question. Do you like swimming? Next cho chật hạ tập hết. Okay. Chẳng nhữngប្រើ do នេះមកជួយវាជាកិច្ចសព្ទជំនួយបង្កើតទម្រង់សម No. Does she like jogging? Does she like jogging? The positive is she likes jogging. Question is does she like jogging? Okay, we use does as an auxiliary verb or helping verb to have the main verb form question. Right. So let's move. I do want to study English. I do want to study English. You can say I want to study English. This is just one you want to express your desire generally, simply, right? But you want to emphasize that you really want to study English. You can add auxiliary verb, principal auxiliary verb between the subject and the main verb. Or I can say you can use auxiliary verb do, does, to precede the main verb in order for you to emphasize the meaning of the main verb strong. Okay, so you can say I do want to study English ខ្ញុំចង់រៀនភាសាអង់គ្លេសណាស់យើងសង្កត់អត្ថន័យទៅលើពាក្យចង់ហ្នឹងឲ្យកាន់តែខ្លាំងអញ្ចឹងយើងប្រើ auxiliary verb do នឹងឯង Okay, she does love her children. She does love her children. Normally you can say she loves, you put a, right? She loves her children, but you want to emphasize how much she loves. She loves the children strongly, okay? You want to emphasize the meaning. So you put does to visit the main verb love, and love no more take s, because you use does to agree with the subject she already. Okay, so does is principal auxiliary that have the main verb emphasize the meaning. Next, he speaks English better than I do. She speaks English better than I do. នាងនិយាយអង់គ្លេសបានល្អជាងខ្ញុំ Okay, កន្លែងនេះនៅក្នុងយើងនិយាយធម្មតាគឺយើងអាចនិយាយថា she speak English better than I speak ឃើញទេ she speaks English better than I speak ប៉ុន្តែយើងអត់ចង់ជំនួសយើងអត់ចង់និយាយ speak នឹងដដែលទេព្រោះវាមានខាងលើមួយហើយ so we can use do to take place of the main verb speak because we don't want to repeat main verb again and again. Okay, so we can say he speaks English better than I do. Okay, ចឹងអា do ហ្នឹងវាជំនួសឲ្យ main verb speak នេះអាហ្នឹងបានន័យថាវាជំនួសឲ្យ main verb take place of the main verb in some structure. Okay, next, I write faster than he does. That means I write faster than he writes. But I don't want to repeat the same verb, writes. So I use does to take place of the main verb writes. And then it become I write faster than he does. Okay, យើងអាចនិយាយចឹងបានណាយើងប្រើហ្នឹងចឹងអា does ហ្នឹងគឺជំនួសឲ្យ writes ខ្ញុំសរសេរបានលឿនជាងគាត់លឿនជាងគាត់ហ្នឹងគឺលឿនជាងគាត់សរសេរ Okay, នៅកន្លែងនេះសម្រាប់ភាសា informal ភាសានិយាយយើងអាចប្រើអត់ប្រើ he does ចឹងក៏បានយើងអត់ប្រើ I do ចឹងក៏បានយើងប្រើជា object pronoun នោះក៏បានដែរយើងមិនបាច់ប្រើ auxiliary verb មកជួយទេប៉ុន្តែវាជា informal ទេវាជា spoken language ណាចឹងយើងអាចនិយាយថា he speak English better than me ណាយើងច្រើននិយាយអាហ្នឹងក៏បានដែរអត់អីទេក៏ប៉ុន្តែវាជា spoken language វាជា informal language. Okay, I write faster than him បាទប្រើចឹងក៏បានដែរតែវាអត់ grammatical correct ទេ but usable. Okay, acceptable for spoken language. Okay, move to the next part about have. Okay, auxiliary verb, primary auxiliary have. How the verb have change how it have the main verb in grammatical function. Verb have can be changed to have or has or had. Okay, normally has agree with third person singular subject he, she or it, and have agree with the other subject I, we, you, they. Okay, and had is the past form of both have and has. Okay, take note. This is how they change according to the subject and according to the tense. Second point for principal auxiliary verb have. Have the main verb to form perfect tense. Perfect tense. So normally subject, and then followed by have or has. Together with verb 3 past participle, I mean this structure have or has followed by verb 3 form perfect tense. Okay, present perfect. But if I put had Had and verb 3. Had is the past or have or has, right? So it is called past perfect. Okay. Next part and also the last part, I'm gonna show you example for this. Let's move. These are the example. I have finished my homework. I have finished my homework. So have is a principal auxiliary verb, and finish is verb 3, past participle. Have finished. This is present perfect. So you can see how the verb have formed the tense. ខ្ញុំបានបញ្ចប់ការងាររបស់ខ្ញុំណា She has left. Has is principal auxiliary verb. Left is past participle. It is present perfect. នាងបានចាក់ចេញទៅ They have arrived. They have arrived. ខ្ញុំដាក់ប៉ុណ្្នឹងក៏បានខ្ញុំថែមថា for 15 minutes, for 20 minutes, for 30 minutes. Yeah. ពួកគេបានមកដល់ចាំពិតត្រូវមានអាចមាន time expression នេះទៀតដើម្បីឲ្យវាត្រូវស្ថានភាពដែលយើងត្រូវប្រើ tense perfect ហ្នឹងណាប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំអត់ដាក់មកដោយសារវាវែងខ្ញុំចង់ឲ្យវាខ្លីៗព្រោះយើងអត់សំខាន់ទៅលើយល់ថាតើប្រើ perfect ពេលណាទេយើងអត់រៀន tense ទេណាយើងរៀនពី function of principal auxiliary verb have អូខេអញ្ចឹងស្ថានភាពពេលខ្លះវាអាចអត់សូវត្រូវដោយសារខ្ញុំកាត់វាចេញឲ្យខ្លីៗស្រួលយល់ណាអូខេអញ្ចឹងកុំផ្ដោតទៅលើ how the tense is used ផ្ដោតទៅលើ how principal auxiliary function in each sentence អូខេចឹង have នេះគឺជា principal auxiliary ហើយនឹង arrive គឺជា verb 3ណាចឹងវា form present perfect ហើយ We have visited Angkor Wat many times. We have visited Angkor Wat many times. អានេះគឺត្រូវតាមស្ថានភាពតែម្ដងយើងបានទៅលេង Angkor Wat visit ទស្សនាលេងណា Angkor Wat ជាច្រើនដងមកហើយ Have a principal auxiliary. Visited is participle. These two words form present perfect. All right. So I hope that you have understood very well about the first type of auxiliary verb called principal or primary auxiliary. Remember that principal or primary auxiliary consists of only 3 verbs: be, do, and have. These 3 verbs have form question, have form negative, and have form different tenses. Alright, so that's all for today's lesson, and I hope you have understood very well. If you have got any question, ping me a comment and I'll try my best to answer all of your questions. Please subscribe my channel and follow my page if you wish to get more video about English lesson. Goodbye and see you in the next video. See you again soon. Ta-ta.